Hello darlings, and welcome to my channel where we talk everything sewing. If you're new here, hi, my name is Julie and I'm professionally trained seamstress. I love making my own clothing and showing you how I do it with tutorials and tips. So if you're looking for ways to elevate your sewing or pattern making skills, you're in the right place. In today's video, we will be making bow ties. This is a quick project and a great gift item, so it's perfect for the upcoming holiday season. Plus, these bow ties look gorgeous in photos and seasonal photos as well. My baby is turning 1 this month and I wanted to make him and his dad matching bow ties so that we can take extra cute matching family photos, and the results are just so adorable. I really love how these bow ties turned out and they look amazing in photos. For this project, instead of buying new fabric, I decided to upcycle my old skirt which no longer fits. The fabric is just perfect for this project. It's medium weight woven fabric and it's just gorgeous, right? For these bow ties, I do recommend using woven fabrics in light medium weight, and I do strongly encourage you to raid your closet and just look for items you no longer use that you can use for this project. Today's video is created in partnership with Mettler Threads, a manufacturer of high quality threads. I've been sewing with Mettler threads for a couple years already, and I always enjoy working with them because they are reliable, get the job done, and thanks to their wide assortment, I always find the right thread for my project. Mettler keeps innovating in their field and they have created a new thread called Recycled, which is made from 100% post-consumer PET bottles. Yes, you heard it right. This thread is made from bottles. Whole Recycled is based on environmentally friendly materials, and both the thread and the bobbin are made from recycled plastic, making this thread a perfect choice for resource-conscious projects. Today for our upcycling project, we will be using Recycled and we will learn more about this innovative thread. So without any further ado, let's start creating our bow ties. First, let's take a look at the supplies that we will need to make these bow ties. You'll need fabric for bow ties. I recommend woven fabric, medium heavy weight. I'll upcycle this old skirt because the fabric is just gorgeous and perfect for this project. Bow ties do not need a lot of fabric, so it's great for upcycling. Next, you will need fusible interfacing. It will help bow ties hold their shape. You will also need closures for bow ties. You can find these closures in any Sewing Notion store and they are really cheap. I paid 40 € for a closure. These closures come in different sizes. I'll use 10 mm for baby bow tie and 18 mm for adult bow tie. Lastly, you will need sewing thread. I'm using Recycled thread made from recycled PET bottles. This makes it perfect thread choice for upcycle project. Once we have our supplies ready, it's time to make pattern details. For the adult size bow tie, you'll need a big square, measurement 25 cm length and 14 cm width, a small square, measurements 8 cm and 5 cm, a long strap, measurements 50 cm and 4 cm width. These measurements include ½ centimeter for seam allowance. Since I'm also making baby size bow tie, I will prepare that pattern too. Same pattern details, just smaller measurements. I'll include all detailed measurements in blog post, link in description box, so you can check out what exact measurements I'm using for both bow ties. Next, we will position the pattern details on our fabric. Since I'm working with old garment instead of the new fabric, it's very important to first lay all pattern details before cutting them out. Also, since fabric is patterned, I also plan which print part I want on my bow ties. First, position the big square. It's the bow tie part that will be most visible. I mark center line so that I can align fabric print symmetrically on all sides. Then place the smaller square and finally the strap. It will be least visible, so if you don't have enough of the main fabric to make it, you can even make it from another fabric. Once all pattern details are placed, cut them out. Here's what's left from my skirt after cutting 2 bow ties. There's enough fabric to make a few more bow ties. Set the fabric aside. Cut a square out of interfacing to match the big square of the bow tie and put it on the wrong side of the fabric. Press until it's firmly attached. Once it's done, we can move to the sewing machine. First, let's get our sewing machine ready by threading it. Today I'm sewing with Ceracycle, new thread from Mettler made solely from recycled PET bottles. To ensure top quality of the thread, all bottles I used in the production for this spread are transparent. Ceracycle is a high-quality thread that works great with a variety of fabrics: cotton, synthetics, mixed fabrics, linen, and silk. Ceracycle impresses with its optimal abrasion resistance and tear strength, as well as color-fast, iron-proof, and shrink-proof qualities. The construction of the core thread guarantees a supple textile look with excellent elongation. Ceracycle is great for women's, men's, and children's clothing, sportswear, and outdoor, as well as underwear and lingerie. Ceracycle comes in 36 color options, so it's easy to find a right color for your project. Also, this spread comes in several set options, which makes it a great gift option. For this project, I'm choosing black colored Ceracycle thread as it will blend perfectly with this fabric. To sew with Ceracycle, no special tension adjustments are needed and you can sew a variety of different stitches trouble-free. Simply put Ceracycle into bobbin and top thread and you're good to go. Now to the assemble of the bow tie. Fold the big square lengthwise, right side in, and sew 5 mm from the edge. Press the seam open and turn tube inside out. Press again so that the seam goes right through the middle. If you're working with patterned fabrics, make sure that the front of the bow tie is symmetrical. Fold tube in half and sew edges together 5 mm from the edge. Press the seam open and turn the detail so that the seam is inside. Press again and make sure that all lines at the front are symmetrical and beautifully aligned. Next, take small square, fold it right side together and sew 5 mm from the edge. Iron seam open, turn the tube inside out and press so that the seam goes right through the middle of the back and the front looks beautiful and well aligned. Fold small tube in half and stitch raw sides together. Press the seam open and turn the loop inside out so that the raw seam is inside the loop. Now slide the small tube through the big tube so that it's right in the middle. This might not be an easy task, especially if you're working with thick fabric like me, but be patient and move slowly. Our bow ties are starting to get their shape. Pull the sides of the bow tie if you need to adjust the fabric pattern alignment. Take a moment to enjoy how beautiful our bow ties are looking, and if you're enjoying the video so far, press like button. Now all that's left is the strap. Take the strap detail, fold it in half and sew 5 mm from the edge. Iron the seam open. This will make it easier to iron the strap neatly once we turn it out. Turn the tube inside out. Iron the strap flat so that the seam is right on the edge. This step is optional, but I also top stitched both long edges 1 mm from the edge to really lock that strap shape. Slide the strap through the bow tie loop back. Final step is to add closures to both sides of the strap like this. First, slide the ring closure to one of the ends of the strap. Fold the raw edge and sew with a short straight stitch. Next, on the other end of the strap, you will need to put both remaining closure details. It's a bit tricky, so keep close attention to what I'm doing. This end of the closure will allow to adjust the strap length and make it longer or shorter. Our bow ties are finished and they look so adorable. And here are bow ties on our models, my husband and my baby. So cute, and the pictures are perfectly adorable. So this is it for today's tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed making these cute bow ties. This is a very fun project and I do hope you enjoyed it. Special thanks goes to Mettler for partnering on creating this project. Make sure to check out Ceracycle if you're looking for environmentally friendly threads for your sewing projects. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!